Do you remember the joy you felt when you collected your passport after your visa appointment? You opened it and then you saw the visa vignette stamped on it. That joy that you felt, that kind of feeling, oh yes, my visa has been approved. I know that so many people can relate to that moment. Also, when you arrived to the UK, you were told to go and collect your BRP card from a designated post office. Now, that paper vignette, that plastic BRP card, all of that is coming to an end now, because the UK is changing how people enter and stay in the country. From this year 2026, everyone traveling in and out of the UK needs to understand the e-visa and ETA system. Whether you are a visitor, a student, a worker, a tourist, these updates affect you. And trust me, this video could save you from being denied boarding at the airport. So please don't skip. Watch till the end. First, let's talk about the new UK e-visa. An e-visa is just a digital visa, just an electronic visa. So instead of having your visa, the vignette stamped on your passports, is going to be replaced by a digital visa. All the information will be stored online. So what it means is that UK is completely moving away from physical visa stickers and BRP cards. So instead of carrying your BRP card around or your visa sticker, your immigration status will now be stored online in a UKVI account. Border officers, airlines, employers, landlords will now check your status digitally. Also, even if you want to buy a house, all this information, instead of giving them your passport and your BRP card, everything will be checked digitally. If you're coming to the UK to work, to study, to join family, or even to settle, you will now receive an e-visa instead of a physical document. So everything will be linked to your passport. So it is very important that you keep your passport updated. So when you create your UKVI account, if for any reason you renewed your passport, you also need to go back to update every information. Let me quickly tell you how to create your UKVI account, because this is how you can access your e-visa. You need to go to official government website, which is www.gov.uk website, and then you search view and prove your immigration status. You need to click on create a UKVI account. You'll be needing your passport, your visa or application reference number, your email, your phone number. You will also be asked to verify your identity. And once that is done, your e-visa will be linked to your passport. It's that simple. You just have to follow prompts. Once you log into UKVI account, just follow prompts, and it's very simple. Whenever you want to travel, this account is what airline officers are going to check. No more asking you to bring your BRP card or to submit your passport. They're just going to check everything digitally. So if you're traveling in and out of the UK in this year 2026, starting from February, make sure that your e-visa is being updated. It is very important that if you have your dependents, do not forget to create their UKVI account as well. You have kids. As long as you have plan of traveling with them, please do not forget to create their own UKVI account. It's not just about you or your spouse. Your kids also need this UKVI account. Now let's talk about another very important change, which is the ETA, Electronic Travel Authorisation. From 25th of February 2026, travelers from countries that don't normally need a visa to enter the UK, countries like the USA, Canada, and many EU countries, must apply for ETA before they can enter UK. This is new updates. So if you don't have Electronic Travel Authorisation, you will not be allowed to enter UK, even though that you're from a country that don't normally use visa to enter UK. This ETA, Electronic Travel Authorisation, allows you to come to the UK for short visits, maybe for tourism, for business, or even visiting your family. So how do you apply for this ETA? It's very simple. You just apply for it online, pay small amounts of money, around £16, and it will be linked to your passport. Most approval happens within minutes, like it doesn't take time, but you just have to make sure that you apply before your traveling date. Because it doesn't take time does not mean you have to apply on the day that you're traveling. It's always advisable that you do it before your travel date, just in case. I talked about two things, the e-visa and the ETA, which is electronic travel document. And I know that at this point you might be confused who needs what. So let me break it down in a way that you understand. If you are from a visa-free country and you want to enter the United Kingdom, what you need is the ETA, the Electronic Travel Authorisation. And you're expected to pay around £16. You apply for it online, pay around £16, and then it will be linked to your passport before you can travel to the UK. And it's mainly for short visits like tourism, business trip, or visiting your family. But if you need a UK visa, maybe you're coming for work, study, or to join your family, you will be needing an e-visa. So for any application that you will make to come to the UK with a visa, it is now being replaced with e-visa. Also, if you are a British or Irish passport holder, you don't need any. So if you already have a British passport, you don't need e-visa and you don't need ETA to make your entry into the UK. So this is an important travel warning because airlines will check your e-visa or your ETA before you can make entry into the UK. If you don't have it, even if you have booked your ticket, you can be denied entry into the United Kingdom. So it is very important that you stay updated and do the things that you're supposed to do before your travel. I'm going to be giving the final tips for your travel. So if you're planning to travel, make sure that you apply early. If you need an e-visa, make sure that you apply early. Or if you need ETA because you're coming from a visa-free country, make sure that you apply early. Secondly, make sure that your passport details match your UKVI account. So for any reason, if you renew your passport, always make sure to go back to updates. Verify before you start traveling that your passport match what is in the UKVI account, all the details there. Also, do not forget your dependents. Because you are the adults does not mean that you will forget your dependents, the kids. Create their own UKVI account and link their passport to it. And whenever you're creating your UKVI account, make sure that you're using the official website, which is www.gov.uk website. That is the only official website to use. Make sure that you stay updated with the recent travel rules. Don't rely on the old travel rules. If you've watched up to this point and you're yet to give this video a thumbs up, please like this video. Liking it will make this video to have more visibility, and also share to all those that may need this. All your friends that are traveling, share to them so that they can stay updated. If you have any question, drop it in the comments and I will reply you. Don't forget to subscribe. It is completely free. If you want to see more of my updates here on this channel, I talk about UK immigration, navigating life abroad, and my personal journey. So if this kind of content is what you want to be seeing, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get to see all of my videos. Also, please don't forget to check out my other videos, okay? I have so many other amazing videos that might interest you. Don't forget to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ollie and I hope to see you again in my next video. For now, you take care. Bye-bye.